Namaste, Jai Bharat. The Manipur once again comes up with violence. This happened sometime back before, but then there was no news about it, things got subsided. But now again it surfaces. The same thing, the same phenomenon. The intra-tribe conflict. The prima facie, first of all, the Manipur intra-tribal contradiction, violence, that's a frozen phenomena. I call it as a frozen phenomena because it's as though the whole insurgency, the whole contradiction, conflict and violence is a package which is in the freezer. Wherever, whenever it is necessary, that can be brought out and activated. That's what is happening. First of all, it's an ethnic conflict between, here of course it's fundamentally between the Kuki tribes and the Meitei tribes. Now, it's not just the case that there are only two tribes, there are many tribes in Manipur. For instance, the Tangkuls, a predominantly prominent tribe there, and there are many others. It's said rhetorically that every hill has a distinct tribe, and every tribe has a dialect distinct, and then this can't be understood by another hill people. So that's a situation in not just Manipur, in the most of the northeastern area. It's roughly, when you say rhetorically, every hill has a distinct tribe with a distinct dialect and one kind of distinct dialect. Nagaland is a typical example. The many tribes in Nagaland, and they don't understand one another. So the common link of Raga becomes the Assamese language, the Nagaland version of Assamese language, which they call as Nagamese, and the Assamese called as broken Assamese. That's a situation. The Kukis, they are Hindus also, they are Christians also. The Meiteis, they are Hindus also, they are Christians also. Christians means not Catholics. Majority, most of them are the evangelical Christians and some American Baptists, etc. And the Hindus, are basically Vaishnavites under the influence of Shankardev. These are a religious picture of Manipur. There are evangelical churches among the Kukis. There are evangelical churches among the Meiteis. Now the Kukis attack churches in Meitei villages. Same church. That's what one should focus on. Same church. The evangelical Christians, Kukis, attack the evangelical Christian church because it's in Meiteis. It's in Meitei's place. Nonetheless, the whole effort from many quarters was to project it not as an ethnic conflict but as a religious conflict. Somehow, some people wanted to project it as, not some people, we know who they are, wanted to project it as Hindu-Muslim conflict, Hindu-Christian conflict, to show that the Christians are also persecuted. They already said that the Muslims are persecuted in Bharat, which is a normal, common narrative running in Pakistan right from 1947, which still goes on. The people in Pakistan believe that the Muslims are persecuted in Bharat. First, it becomes their own problem. Now, subsequently, we don't care about what they think about us. So they wanted to present it as a religious conflict, but that really is not religious. The example I gave is the same evangelical church of a Meitei village is attacked, sometimes burned, by the evangelical Kukis, evangelical Christian Kukis, and at times vice versa. So this has nothing to do with the religion, though many wanted to project it as Hindu-Christian contradiction, which is not the case in Bharat. There's only conflicts with Muslims at some places, but hardly I never heard of a Christian-Hindu conflict. It never took used to be so. But someone wanted to present it. Now look at this. Look around the Northeast. It's very recently that a peaceful, progressing, getting strengthened Bangladesh is destroyed. Just like that. It's destroyed just like that. The regularly elected Prime Minister of Bangladesh, who had been looking after the interest of her people in the state, welfare and development, is just ousted for nothing. Just like that. There is a creation of insurgency. Some people in the disguise of students are suppose they presented themselves as students and student movements, etc. Then she had to flee Bangladesh. And then suddenly someone comes from right from the sky to take care of the government. He becomes a caretaker prime minister and is running the show. And we see how this show is getting run. Absolutely no law and order. And the Jamaat-e-Islami group is into it. At the same time, yesterday I was talking about the British Broadcasting Corporation, which had a reputation, which had a name, which had a fame, but now the whole thing has collapsed. Because over a long period of time, the left liberal Islamists invaded and established their grip in the British Broadcasting Corporation. Because all the seniors were retired, and slowly this infiltration manifested. The left liberal Islamists, predominantly from Pakistan and many from Bharat, the left liberal Islamists, similar agency. Now they are all funded well. They are all funded well. We know that the Hamas does not belong to a country. We know that the Hezbollah does not belong to a country. They are not any national army, and they are Houthis. But they are a well established army. We call them as proxy army. They are well established army, well paid, well looked after in international dollars. And they are comfortable, and they are not defending their land. They don't have a land to defend. They don't belong to a nation. But their leaders live comfortably in some nations. Who houses them? From where they get the funds? From where the ideas are given to them? The initiative is given to them. Money is given to them. Drive is given to them. There is some area. You can speculate, I can speculate, anyone can speculate, and in most cases your speculation shall be correct. Nonetheless, upon speculation one cannot authentically speak. So, similar agencies, they have created disturbances in Bangladesh. Rather, disturbances not too mild a word. They are trying their best to destroy Bangladesh. They tried to destroy Maldives. They tried to destroy Sri Lanka. They tried to destroy many places, and they tried to get into Bharat to do the same thing. And Manipur is just not an exception at all. Manipur is nothing but a repetition of what happened in Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Bangladesh. And whosoever is behind one of this is behind all of this. So Manipur is a synthetically created anachronistic projection of insurgency, which really is not the case. They created ethnic conflict, and they wanted to present this ethnic conflict as religious conflict, because they think that it shall be advantageous for them to make it in religious lines, expecting that people who hear this will also be moved sentimentally through religious concepts. But these things absolutely are not long lasting. It's only temporary. Even the BBC's infiltrators succeeded for a long time and in giving fake news, but it didn't take that much long time to understand that they're giving fake news. BBC giving fake news, which is unthinkable some years before. But they are giving fake news, and which is now known because of this new media of understanding social uh, awareness, and the media, the new media, all those things. So one cannot continue telling lie for a longer time. BBC did tell lie for quite some time, and then of course it's exposed. Everyone knows it. One need not to give any demonstrative proof to anyone to say how badly they have done it. The same thing has happened in creating disturbances within nations, and the focus of course is Bharat, undoubtedly, because for the simple one plain common and not complicated reason. There are complicated reasons behind, but a simple plain reason, one reason one can say is that they don't want Bharat to go strong. When Bharat goes strong, they don't listen to anyone's dictations. So they don't want Bharat to go strong, so they will do anything, whatever they want, to make Bharat weak. Certainly not for a long time. Bharat had been strong in the past and had to suffer because of the long 1,000 years of colonization of various kinds, both Islamic rule and then British colonial rule. We had to suffer, but then we came up within this much of time to an amazingly authentic level. But then this attempt will go on. It will go on. So don't take this Manipur issue serious. That's what I wanted to say. Don't say it as serious. What is seen in the surface is not the reality, and the reality is something still beyond. And treat it as a frozen phenomenon which could come out at any convenient time and get manifested. Then again shall have subsided and will go on. Will go on. So we'll meet again. This video also becomes unpleasant, and maybe I don't want to come with an unpleasant video every time. I would like to come with something positive, but recently I'm also unfortunate that I have to come with such unpleasant videos. So till we meet again, Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.